Hello and welcome. I am Leah, and today we're going to learn English through one of the most famous love stories in history, the story of Cleopatra. Many people imagine Cleopatra as the most beautiful woman in the world, but was that really true? Surprisingly, historians believe that it wasn't her beauty that made people admire her. It was her intelligence, confidence, and ability to communicate with others. As you listen, try to notice new vocabulary. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just enjoy the story and your English will improve naturally. Let's begin. More than 2,000 years ago, Egypt was one of the richest kingdoms in the world. It was famous for its pyramids, its beautiful temples, and the mighty Nile River. At that time, Egypt was ruled by a young princess named Cleopatra. Cleopatra was born in 69 BC into the royal Ptolemaic family. Her family originally came from Greece, not Egypt. Even though they ruled Egypt for many years, most members of her family never learned the Egyptian language. But Cleopatra was different. She loved learning. She studied mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and politics. Most importantly, she learned many languages. Historians believe she could speak at least 7 languages and perhaps even more. This made her unique. When she met visitors from different countries, she could speak to them without an interpreter. People respected her because she was educated and confident. Vocabulary: kingdom, a country ruled by a king or queen. Example: Egypt was one of the richest kingdoms in the ancient world. Rule to govern a country. Example: Cleopatra ruled Egypt as queen. Confident, believing in yourself. Example: she spoke with a confident voice. But Cleopatra's life was not easy. When she was only 18 years old, her father died. According to the law, Cleopatra had to rule together with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. Unfortunately, they did not trust each other. Soon, they became enemies. Powerful advisors around the young king wanted Cleopatra to lose her position. They believed a young woman should not rule Egypt alone. Eventually, Cleopatra was forced to leave the capital city of Alexandria. Imagine how difficult that must have been. One day she was a queen. The next day, she was living far away from her palace, wondering if she would ever return. Many people would have given up, but not Cleopatra. She believed she could win back her throne. She only needed the right opportunity. Vocabulary: enemy, someone who is against you. Example: the brother and sister became enemies. Throne, the position of a king or queen. Example: she wanted to return to the throne. Opportunity, a good chance to do something. Example: this was the perfect opportunity. Around the same time, another powerful person arrived in Egypt. His name was Julius Caesar. Caesar was already famous across the Roman Republic. He was an excellent general and an ambitious politician. After winning many battles, he came to Egypt while chasing one of his enemies. Cleopatra quickly realized something important. If Caesar supported her, she might become queen again. But there was one problem. She could not simply walk into the palace. Her enemies were guarding every entrance. So Cleopatra came up with a bold plan. According to one famous story, she asked one of her loyal servants to wrap her inside a large carpet, or perhaps a large cloth, and secretly carry her into Caesar's room. Imagine Caesar's surprise. The carpet was placed on the floor. Then it slowly opened. Out stepped a young queen with a calm smile. Whether every detail of this story is true or not, historians still debate. But it has become one of the most famous moments in ancient history. Vocabulary: ambitious, wanting to achieve great success. Example: Caesar was an ambitious leader. Loyal, always supporting someone. Example: She trusted her loyal servant. Bold, brave, and willing to take risks. Example, it was a bold decision. Caesar was impressed. Cleopatra was intelligent. She spoke confidently. She understood politics. Instead of begging for help, she explained why supporting her would also benefit Rome. Caesar admired her courage. Soon he decided to support her against her brother. A civil war followed. After months of fighting, Cleopatra finally became the ruler of Egypt once again. She had achieved what many people believed was impossible. During this time, Cleopatra and Julius Caesar grew close. Their relationship was both romantic and political. Together, they had a son named Caesarion. For Cleopatra, this was more than a love story. It was also a way to protect Egypt's future. But not everyone was happy. Many Romans disliked the relationship. They worried that Caesar was becoming too powerful. Some even feared that Cleopatra wanted to influence Rome itself. Little did they know an even greater tragedy was about to change history forever. Review. Let's remember today's new words. Kingdom, rule, confident, enemy, throne. Opportunity, ambitious, loyal, bold. Can you answer these questions? Why was Cleopatra different from other members of her family? Why did she have to leave Alexandria? Who was Julius Caesar? What clever plan did Cleopatra use to meet him? Which new vocabulary word was your favorite? In part 2, the story continues with Caesar and Cleopatra's relationship, Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra's meeting with Mark Antony, and the beginning of the greatest love story of the ancient world. Leave answers to the questions in comment section for us to review. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button.